We are back with the final move tier list. As far as my counting goes, and everyone that keeps reminding me to do this, we have the forward tilt tier list. As it always is, it's in a vacuum. Not what it is on that particular character, just how the move is if you took that move and copy-pasted it onto any character in the game. How good is this move? Now I'm going to rank them based on what makes sense in my head. And if you disagree, that's fine. Let me know down in the comments, and while you're down there, don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications, and ring the bell. I would appreciate it. Thank you. Let's get into it. Let's go over random one. Palutena. Palutena's F-tilt is in okay, I guess. It kills and it has a use, but the real only use is punishing neutral getup, and a lot of forward tilts can do that better, and a lot of moves can do that better. Most characters don't need a forward tilt to do that, but it is a kill move, so it's not bad for sure. It's probably the top of this tier, but I would not consider it pretty good. It literally has one use, and it's slow. Incineroar. Incineroar, I'm gonna say, is in pretty good. It's really strong. You can angle it. Minus 12's pretty safe. Granted, you have to be close to him, so for the most part, it's probably going to be shield grabbable. I'm not gonna say it's top tier, because it definitely is just a kill move. And having kill moves is good, don't get me wrong, but it's not the most important move that anyone would have on their kit. Meta Knight. Meta Knight, low-key, is pretty good. Having Rekkas, aka like being able to do like 1, 2, 3 is always going to be good. You can always mix up your timings on when you do F-tilt 1, 2, 3. I'm sure there are timings that beat everything, but also people don't do them for Cloud side B, and I'm sure there's a timing for that, and that move is way more oppressive. But the move is a kill move. It sends at a really bad angle, like super low angle, like Jigglypuff forward throw type angle, so it can lead to edge guards. And again, it's a kill move. You can hit neutral get-ups, you can hit multiple options, like you try to hit someone's shield and they spot dodge, you can just time the hit 2 and 3 for hitting the spot dodge. Yeah, it's pretty good, in my opinion. I don't know if it's better than Incineroar's, I'll think about it, but it's definitely in this tier. Wario's forward tilt. This is top tier. You want to know the difference between Wario's forward tilt and Incineroar's forward tilt? First off, Wario's forward tilt is much bigger for some reason. I don't know why this move is so big, and at 2 frames. If you have a 2-framing killing F-tilt, that move is broken. That move is so good. Wario just gets to throw it out with no risk and just the ledge. And if he hits it, you're dead at 90 or 110 if you're heavier. And then if you miss, you just back up. Wario's forward tilt is insanely good. Duck Hunt's forward tilt is okay, I guess. I think forward tilt overall is probably the worst move in the game. Like most characters' worst moves, or like bottom 3 moves, is forward tilt. Like I'm trying to think of them as related to the other forward tilts. It's frame 8, active for 4 frames, minus 15. It is disjointed, but it doesn't combo, it doesn't kill. It might 2-frame. Does it 2-frame? On Duck Hunt, more useful than this, because can is super important, and like trapping is super important, but a lot of characters don't have the complexity that Duck Hunt does, so it would just be a decent poking move, but you can have a better poking move. Kazuya. Dude, Kazuya's forward tilt is crazy. For the purpose of this video, I'm just talking about like straight up forward tilt, like the Ganon kick. It's so strong. It sends out like the worst angle ever. This move is active for 5 frames, minus 17, mad shield pushback, I'm pretty sure it's intangible leg because it's Kazuya, so that sounds about right. Is it a 2-framing F-tilt? No, but it is a killing F-tilt that sends at a really, really bad angle that in my opinion is just better than all of these. This forward tilt's crazy, it's so good. Speaking of Sparta moves, I'm going to put Ganondorf's below Kazuya's. Similar knockback angles, I can't tell if it's lower or not, but it looks like Kazuya's angle is slightly better. Ganon's is as safe as it is, but it doesn't linger for as long, and it is also faster. Maybe it's just my bias, maybe I'm just thinking I've been hit by Kazuya's forward tilt and I don't really get hit by Ganon F tilt. They're both good, but I do think Kazuya's is better, and if I'm wrong about this one, that's fine. It's Ganondorf. I've put Ganondorf in top tier for like 90% of the moves. You can deal with me putting him in not top tier for like 3 of them. Dude, Wolf's forward tilt is insanely good. The only flaw of this move is that sometimes it doesn't work and people fall out of it, but Wolf's F-tilt is crazy good. It 2 frames, it eventually is a kill move. It's big, it's really good for punishing a lot of different things. It's frame 8. It's good like as a parry at a shield option, it's good as a 2-framing move, it's great as a whiff punish, so the move is just useful. It's not a super kill move, so I'm not going to put it as high as Wario's, because Wario's can kind of do the same thing, except it's slower, but it just... Marth's forward tilt, and I'll do Lucina's as well. Low-key, this is one of the moves that I consider better or Marth than Lucina. Maybe Marth is over here. Of course, it's a swatting move, it's an anti-air, it's a whiff punish, and it can really be a kill move. Lucina's forward tilt kills a little bit too late overall for me to consider it a kill move. Like, it does kill at like 160, but Marth can kill at 90. In my opinion, that's a big deal. It's also pretty fast for a sword move. It's good. It's a good move. Ness's forward tilt, I'm going to put in pretty good. It 2 frames and it's a kill move. However, the reason I'm putting it lower is just because it's kind of small and it's not that safe. It is fast and it is decently active, but I don't think relative to a lot of these forward tilts, it has that much of a place. It's literally just for 2 framing, and it's not good enough at 2 framing to really warrant it to be higher than this. It's a good move though. I still think it's like in the upper end of this tier, and 2 framing with a move that kills at 120 at ledge is still important, but it's not going to be as good as moves that you can use in neutral or kill earlier than that, if that makes sense. Next up, we're going to be doing Aegis. I don't know whose is better. I would generally think that Pyra's is better. Definitely the best forward tilt we've talked about, because that is strong, it's huge, it's way safe enough for how big it is. There's no sour spots. It doesn't 2 frame, which is like the only negative of it, but that move is crazy. Mithra's is also somewhere in top tier. I would probably say it's better than Marth's because this is almost, honestly, one of the only comboing forward tilts in the game. Most characters have enough combo moves that they don't need a comboing forward tilt, and also just killing is valuable. Killing will always be more valuable than comboing, especially on moves that are niche enough that you don't really need them to do combos. K-Rool, I'm gonna say K-Rool's F-tilt is in the lower end of pretty good. In my opinion, it's a better version of Incineroar's. It's a little weaker with or without armor. I don't think the armor makes it significantly better. Like, it obviously is better, like, objectively, to have armor and then not, but the move's just good. It's a hella kill move. It kills really early. It's disjointed, so that's nice. I think it's just a decent move. I think it's a good whiff punish. It's big. Big is important, right? DK. I think DK's forward tilt is underrated. I think this is a good move. We've seen Chunky Kong use this move incredibly well. This move 2 frames, it's a great whiff punish. It sends it like a pretty bad angle too. It's disjointed because it has arm intangibility. It's a good move. Yoshi's F-tilt. I don't know why so many people have slept on this forward tilt from day one. When I played this character, I went, oh god, his forward tilt's a combo move. Why is his forward tilt a combo move? And it's insane. Most characters would like this because they can do F-tilt up tilt, they can do F-tilt up air, they can do F-tilt nair. This move is crazy. Like, it's insanely good, and also you can angle it for some reason, and it's not that unsafe for how fast it is. Like, it's frame 5 minus 16. Like, that's, again, it is punishable, but not that punishable. That move's crazy. Fox's F-tilt is somewhere in top tier. It's a combo F-tilt. I don't know how much of a combo F-tilt it actually is because Fox is the fastest character in the game, or one of them. It's frame 6. It's actually pretty safe at minus 11, minus 10, which is unlike most things. It's a tech chase, essentially, which can become a kill move, right? Like, that's like saying Pikachu down tilt only combos at lower percents, so it's not useful at high percents. It's like, no, it's a tech chase. Fox's forward tilt is a tech chase, and at low percents it is a combo move, and it's fast. It's something you can just mash out. Maybe it's here instead. I think it's very good. Me Gunner. So I'm actually gonna have to think about this one for a little bit. My gut says somewhere here. So it's minus 14. It's decently big. It lingers for a while, so it's basically just a whiff punish, right? Or it's like the move to just like stuff you out. Again, in conjunction with all of Gunner's annoyingness, this move is a lot better because it's like projectiles, 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 F-tilt, right? It's useful for that, but if you're not a character that is Me Gunner, I don't know how useful just like is. It's okay. Robin, ho, we got to one of the bad F-tilts. This move sucks. This move's bad. Never kills. It basically has no function other than a get off me tool, but if you're gonna use a get off me tool, you can use literally any other F-tilt in the game. This is the worst F-tilt, or maybe the second worst F-tilt in the game. All it does is give you non-11 aerials for your next aerials. That's all it does. Ridley's forward tilt is nuts. Sorry, not that good. It's huge. It's disjointed, it's a kill move, but ESAM, you need to sweet spot. Who cares? It's a throw follow-up and would be for a lot of characters. It 2 frames and kills people. It's so silly. Like, it's insane. For a move this big, it should not be minus 10. Like, the sour spot's kind of meh, but the sweet spot is so good that it doesn't matter. Why is his hitbox in him? Ryu! Okay, which F tilt do I want to talk about? Shield Breaker's clearly the best of these 3 forward tilts. Oh, is F tilt, is light F tilt from far away. It combos into back air, which is good. But it's a Shield Breaker at like 90% shield. So I'm gonna say that Ryu's F tilt, where and whenever I can find Ryu, that move's crazy. Breaking shield is such a valuable thing that only like 10 or so characters can actively do. Ryu's one of them because of this move. It's so useful. It is so useful for conditioning. Obviously, Ryu can do it in particular really well because he goes like down tilt, down tilt, down tilt, down tilt, down tilt, forward tilt. Being able to do an aerial on someone's shield and then like spot dodge, whatever move they're gonna do, they're gonna shield preemptively afterwards, and then you just F tilt them and it breaks. That's crazy. Most characters kill with shield breaks at like 40. Yeah, this move's crazy good. I'll do Ken just because I'm doing the Shotos. I don't know what Ken's F tilts are, to be honest, except for the far away light one. So F tilt heavy is just a kill move, but I'm gonna say for Ken, I'm talking about this F tilt, the Ken light far F tilt. I think even for Ryu, right, because it's the same as Ryu, I think it's a decent F tilt. It's very disjointed and it's a combo move. And most characters will be able to combo it, in my opinion. I don't think that Ken or Ryu are particularly good at comboing something like that, because they have to do like RAR back air, or Ken can do dash up air. But most characters will be able to do dash quick up air, dash quick nair, RAR back airs, dash forward airs. It's not super good, but it's decent. Because again, I'm not talking about canceling it, right? So that's just like a big thing, is I don't consider canceling the moves. And I also don't consider Ice Climbers to have both of them, which is very unfair. And I'm aware that Ice Climbers just kind of got shafted this whole thing, so did Rosa. Low-key, Ice Climbers' worst move is forward tilt. It's down air, but like low-key it's forward tilt. Forward tilt's only useful in like one combo route that only works on like 7 characters. On Ice Climber specifically, you just want down tilt, because down tilt is just better. Of course, you can angle forward tilt, so it can 2-frame, but it's like not super strong. It doesn't send at a particularly good angle. It doesn't like move Ice Climbers out of the way. It's not, I mean, it is disjointed because obviously it's a hammer, but like it's not that big. So, I don't know. I don't find myself using this move, and I don't find that most characters would want to. Luigi has way better normals, so I don't actually know how good his forward tilt is. It's frame 5, minus 18. Don't think it sends at a particularly good angle, so this is like a standard F tilt, right? It's okay. It's okay, I guess. It's one of these of just like, if you think, what is a forward tilt in Smash Bros? This is what you think of. Like, there are other ones that like kill, or are combo moves, or are combo enders, and Luigi's just kind of goes, you're over there now, which is what all of these do, except Palu's kills, but Palu's is like so laggy that I put it down here. Meh. Samus. I think Samus's F tilt is super underrated in my opinion. It is one of those, it's an F tilts, right? But it is, in my opinion, one of the better ones, because it kills, and it has a tipper, and it sends at like not a great angle, and it's big, right? Samus's moves are big because she's tall and has giant legs. I think it's not necessarily easy to use because the sour spots kind of suck, but I think it's a great whiff punish tool. Heroes F tilt is pretty good. It's invincible. Hit 1. It's an anti-air that works every single time because look how big this move is. Boosh. It shields him from anything. I mean, it's unsafe as fuck, to be honest, but it's invincible. I'm not gonna say that the move being invincible is bad. That's one of the most useful attributes you can have, and it's also everywhere. Sheik. Yeah, Sheik's F tilt is broken. It's like the most consistent combo forward tilt in the game. It's not a sword move though, so I don't know if it's as good as Mithra's, but it's at the very least here. Any character combos with this move. There is so much hit stun. Not even her best combo tilt, ironically, because I think technically down tilt is better for Sheik. Yeah, Sheik is crazy, because it's just so fast. Sephiroth, one of his most redeeming factors is his forward tilt. That shit's broken. If forward tilt was on any character that wasn't Sephiroth, this move is horse. This move is so silly. It's the second, biggest F tilt in the game. It's a kill move. It's an anti-air. It's just on Sephiroth, so all of his moves are impossible to land. But if you had easy to land moves and also Sephiroth's forward tilt, that would be insane. It can 2-frame, even though the 2-frame is generally not going to be the sweet spot, but it sends at a bad angle. It's a great whiff punish. It's too big to be punishable unless you're doing it right next to your opponent, in which case they got you, you messed up. Why is this move so big? Pikachu's F tilt is like the lower end of pretty good. I'm gonna say it's better than Samus's. It's a 2-frame move that doesn't really kill. It's fast. It's pretty safe for how big it is, and it does like 11. The move's okay. I've been using it a lot recently just for like anti-airs. It's actually pretty good for anti-airs because of how fast it is. Like the overall animation of this move is quite fast. It's Pikachu's worst move, but still pretty good because Pikachu's broken. If it killed like 20% earlier, this move would be crazy good, but it doesn't. Mii Brawler. I think Mii Brawler's forward tilt is okay, I guess. It's Mii Brawler's worst move. That isn't his bad special moves, in my opinion. Again, it's like a poking move. It's a forward tilt. I'm gonna say it's a little better than Luigi's because I think Mii Brawler's kills earlier and can also 2-frame, so it is useful in that regard. But it's not like a good 2-frame. It's not a repetitive 2-frame. It sends it like not a great angle. In terms of for offense, it's like it sends it a good angle for the opponent. It's okay, I guess. Rosalina and Luma, except without Luma. I think Rose's F-tilt kind of blows. Like, isn't it like incredibly mediocre? It doesn't have like anything special to it. It's not a kill move. I don't even think Luma's forward tilt is good, even if you are including Luma, which I don't. Like, even with Luma, it would still be like down here probably. Jigglypuff. This move sucks. Borderline unusable. I think it's Puff's worst move by like a lot. It's not really a kill move. Why is it -7? Oh, okay, I'm gonna put it higher on the list because it's -7. I don't think I've ever seen a Jigglypuff use this intentionally unless you're just trying to be a dick. Don't think it kills particularly early. I don't think it sends up in tech chases. Being -7 is crazy, but also that's because it's tiny. So you still end up just grabbing it. Pichu's F-tilt is pretty good. It is still a good move. I don't think it's a top tier forward tilt because one, it hurts yourself. Hurting yourself is not good in meta, and even when Pichu was better, that's still a shitty attribute. It 2-frames and it kills. I'm being a little harsh, it's up here. It's a very good move, but it's not like a meta defining forward tilt. Even if his F tilt wasn't nerfed, it still wouldn't be a meta defining, well, it'd be like top 10. It's a decent kill move, it 2-frames, but it doesn't 2-frame as useful as some of these other moves, and self-damage sucks. Falco's forward tilt is just a forward tilt. It's the same thing as these, except maybe it's a little better because it tech chases. But like, sometimes. Like, not really. Lucas is another one of the top 5 forward tilts in the game. This move is crazy good. It is strong for no goddamn reason. It is so strong. To me, before like some of the DLC F tilts, this was the best forward tilt in the game. When I made my last, like my overarching, like the best of every move, forward tilt for Lucas was the best move. It is -10, -8, which is crazy good for an F tilt that kills as much as it does, that can angle as much as it does. A lot of characters would be able to combo into this. It can combo at low percents into itself, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong about that. It's safe, it is so strong, and it 2-frames. Oh, you get thrown off stage at 80, and because of how little activity it is overall, 25 total frames, you F-tilt, miss the 2-frame, and then back up, and you're fine, and you can still ledge trap. The move is insanely good. It's definitely in top 5. It's worse than Sephiroth's. Zero Suit forward tilt. It's a forward tilt, but it's like fast, so it's up here. I don't think ZSS's F-tilt is particularly good in a vacuum. Zero Suit in particular needs it as a way to just stuff out her opponent, but this move kind of sucks. It's not a kill move, it's not a combo move. It tech chases if you DI poorly. It's fast, it's frame 6. It's like very mediocre. Hard to react to. You're not reacting to any of these forward tilts. Not a single one of these F-tilts is slow enough that you can react to it. Diddy Kong's forward tilt is top tier. It is a lingering 2-frame. That's all I gotta say about it. It is a lingering 2-frame. Why does this move 2-frame? I have no idea. Does every Diddy Kong miss it 90% of the time when they use it? Absolutely. But it's a lingering 2-frame for 7 frames. It's a good use. Forward tilt is crazy. Wii Fit Trainer. Wii Fit Trainer's forward tilt is pretty good. I'm not gonna say it's top tier, but I think this forward tilt is quite underrated. It sends at a rough angle. It is pretty strong. It also has the back hitbox, which kills you up. Obviously, this move is a lot better when you have deep breathing and you have a bunch of this other stuff, but I feel like a lot of characters would like this forward tilt. The biggest flaw of it is that some characters can like land next to you and like pancake. The opponent gets around your forward tilt, but I think it's a good move. Belmont F-tilt's crazy. I don't think there's a flaw with Simon and Richter's F-tilt. Way too safe for what it does. It's a kill move at like 110 at the ledge. It's not a long move, which is good. You can't angle it, so it gets low profiled, and you can't super anti-air with it, but this move is insanely good. Before I started this tier list, people were shitting on Piranha Plant's F-tilt like really hard. It's not that bad. It's not good. It's a forward tilt. It is definitely in the it's a forward tilt tier. But like it's fine. It eventually becomes a kill move, I think. You know what F-tilt's not fine? You know what F-tilt is super bad? This move has one use and one use alone, and it is playing Solimar. It is your only kill move. That is the only reason to use this move. Bad Sonic F Smash. Okay, no, when you say it like that, it sounds better than it is. If it's a bad Sonic F Smash, that would still be fine, but it's not fine. It also doesn't even kill early. It kills at like 160. Sonic's F-Tilt is somewhere in top tier. Sonic's F-Tilt does the thing that some of these other F-Tilts do, which is cover multiple options at once. And also, it's a kill move, for some reason. It is one of the best moves at hitting neutral get up because it's active for 5 frames. It combos into itself most of the time. I would say the only negative of this move is like sometimes you don't get the sweet spot, but it's a good move. Ike's F-Tilt is better than Lucina's. It's a little too slow for it to be better than this, but when that move hits, it hits. It sure kills. I think it might be the strongest F-Tilt in the game. It also has a lot of pushback. It's decently safe for what it does. It's not in top tier, because it's not useful enough to be top tier, because it's a little too slow, but it's damn good. Mewtwo! I think Mewtwo's forward tilt is definitely in the it's a forward tilt category, but it's also like a good-ass F-Tilt. I don't know why it has a sweet spot. It's one of those, like, it's a move that feels disrespectful that isn't. It's a kill move, you can angle it. I don't know if it 2 frames. It's a good move, sir. Terry! Again, I do not consider fighting game characters as being able to cancel their forward tilts. So because of that, Terry's F-Tilt is the best version of It's a Forward Tilt. Because it's not a kill move, it's not a combo move if you can't cancel it, it's not a tech chase move, because I'm not considering the fact that you can cancel it into crack shoot as part of this kit. It's a forward tilt. It's an invincible forward tilt, but it's a forward tilt. I think Bayo's F-Tilt is pretty bad. It's by far Bayo's worst move. It doesn't even combo in like Bayo standards as far as I'm aware. It's frame 12. The guns aren't useful. It's super unsafe. This move sucks. It also would not be useful for any character. Byleth's forward tilt is kind of a sword version of It's a Forward Tilt. It's definitely at least here. Like, it's a whiff punish move. That's a kill move. But I think there are other better kill moves that are also whiff punishers or moves that can combo. It's like good. Again, these are pretty good. I would not complain if I just played a character and they had an F-Tilt that was like this. Also, just as a, it's more of a nitpick, but down to ups arcs are better in my opinion than up to down arcs, especially on the ground. Thank you, Ash Boyer, for becoming a level 1 member. Isabel's forward tilt. The umbrella's pretty good. It's minus 19, which isn't great, but it's disjointed, it can kill, it lingers for 4 frames. I like how the hitbox it even looks like an umbrella. Yeah. So Villagers is bigger. Or Villagers just smaller. I don't think Villagers that much smaller. I'm just gonna put these as the same because I don't understand their differences enough. And I'm not gonna pretend that I do. I can do Greninja. Greninja's forward tilt is a forward tilt. That is the most forward tilt I can think of. Mega Man's forward tilt is kind of weird because it's like a jab forward tilt, right? Yeah, question mark. I'm gonna add another tier. Bam, Game & Watch. This move's horseshit. It's one of the strongest F-Tilts in the game for no reason. It lingers for 13 frames. I wonder how long Min Min's forward tilt lasts for. If it's Dragon, it's 14 to 22. Game & Watch's forward tilt lingers significantly longer than a character like Min Min's. Obviously, the sour spot isn't as strong as the sweet spot, duh. But that's crazy. It's really good for hitting neutral get-ups. It's really good for hitting air dodges. It's also so goddamn strong for no reason. Goes over the ledge. Why? Why is this move? Snake's forward tilt is in the lower end of pretty good, in my opinion. Unfortunately, Snake's F-Tilt has a lot of flaws. It is strong, don't get me wrong, and it's good when it hits correctly. However, it is not actually a mix-up on Shield because F-Tilt 1, F-Tilt 2 has enough of a gap that most characters can punish it. Not every character. I'm not gonna pretend that it's every character. I have a really good out-of-shield options. If you have an 8-frame out-of-shield option, you can punish F-Tilt 1, F-Tilt 2 with no delay. It is a kill move, however, it doesn't work as well as you expect it to either because it only hits correctly on the ground, because if you're in the air, you can air dodge through it. Every time. It's not plus enough on hit. If they're ever wrong and you do this one, it's minus 21. That's drop, shield, turnaround, grab by like every character. It's still a kill move, and it's still frame 4, so it's like a good parry option if someone does a ground move, but it is really overrated. On Mario, forward tilt is insane. It is 5 frame, minus 13. It's so fast. It moves him so far. for no reason. I don't know if his and Doc's forward tilt are different. The move sends you so far forward where Luigi's doesn't. Like, Luigi's is way worse than both of these. It is in pretty good, but it's in like the lower end of it. I think Shulk's is just a forward tilt. Frame 12, I don't think non-art forward tilt kills ever, and I don't know what other characters would want that because it's not even that useful in terms of a sword aerial because you'd rather a sword aerial that like, you know, hits multiple spots instead of like, you have to angle it. Shulk F tilt kills at 120 at the ledge by itself or with arts, because with arts it's insane. No arts, okay, no, I'll trust you guys, So if it kills, it's like here. I don't remember what I said for the jab tier list, so I don't know whether to consider Steve or not. If I'm considering Steve forward tilt to be its own move and not jab, it's definitely top 5, but I'm pretty sure if I put him as the best jab in the game, I can't also put him as a top 5 F tilt because it's the same move. I'm gonna not include him. Kirby's F tilt is horseshit. This move's good as fuck. Again, I think Kirby has the best set of ground normals in the game. It 2 frames, it's a kill move for some reason, it's frame 5, it's pretty safe for what it is, it moves in hella forward like Mario's, it tech chases at low percents, it has so much base knockback. Zero Suit Wishes, for real, no actually. Obviously it's worse than Rob's down tilt, but like for a forward tilt, it's similar to Rob's F tilt. Bowser is also somewhere in top tier. This is one of the single best 2 framing forward tilts in the game. It lingers for way too long for how good it is. Also, his fist is a disjoint. I think this is all a disjoint. It kills too early. Banjo, it's a forward tilt. It is a forward tilt. It's frame 7, kind of safe, it's a sword, kind of. It doesn't really set up for tech chases, it doesn't really set up for anything. It's a forward tilt. It's useful with Banjo because specifically he has like bare F tilt, which is like all you can kind of get sometimes. Pac-Man's F tilt is either the best, it's a forward tilt, or it's the worst, pretty good. It does 2 frame, but it's not super strong. It kills at like 190 at the ledge, or it's some ridiculously high number. I think it kills Pika at like 150 with rage. It's frame 5, minus 17, and it's useful on Pac-Man's kit because Pac-Man can like hit his hydrant, and he's a keep away character. But if you're not on a keep away character, do you want this forward tilt? I'm not sure. Ivysaur. Ivysaur's forward tilt, in my opinion, is a forward tilt. It's a multi-hit forward tilt. There's nothing that special about it. It doesn't kill. It's not safe. Frame 10. It's not even just it's a forward tilt. It's like it's a forward tilt. It's like down here, it's a forward tilt. Charizard's though. It's an anti-air. It's 2 frame that kills at 80. Charizard's F tilt is so good. And you know what's crazy? That's the second worst forward tilt on the character. Squirtle's F tilt is crazy. This move is obviously amazing. Honestly, it's at least this good. It's probably this good. This move is insane. It is so fast. It combos starting at 25. It's minus 6. Why is it intangible on his tail? For no reason. It is the fastest overall F tilt in the game at 17 frames, so it's basically impossible to react to. It is the best tech chasing F tilt in the game, and it's one of the, if not the best, comboing F tilt in the game. It combos into most characters' dash grabs, or most characters' dash attacks. And then it is a free tech chase on 90% of the cast because it hits so low that even, like, I think half the cast, the fast falling half of the cast, they can't DI up and avoid the tech chase. They just get tech chased. The only argument I could see for this being lower is because, oh, well, most characters don't need this on a forward tilt. They would rather have a kill move. So, like, it would be here. Let's go from the top to the bottom, though. We're going Peach. It's clearly bad. It's not a combo move. It has one use on Peach. I don't know in what instance you would want to combo this unless you have literally no other option. It puts people above you, which is okay, but most up tilts do that and are better. It's not a kill move. It's not a combo move. It honestly has so much lag that it's not even great for advantage. Yeah, it's bad. Rob's forward tilt is a forward tilt, but it kills eventually. So it's like here. That's all I gotta say. It is a forward tilt. You know what's a little better than being a forward tilt? Zelda's. Because Zelda's is a kill move. It is fucking strong. It is so strong. It's slow. You can angle it. This move is a kill move. That's about all. I mean, otherwise it's a forward tilt. It's not like that special. It's just a forward tilt. You know what? Me Sword Fighter, it's a forward tilt. Trying to see if there are any other it's a forward tilt characters. Inkling, it's a forward tilt. It's not even a good forward tilt. It's a forward tilt. Bowser Jr.'s F tilt, it's for sure a forward tilt. Corrin's, that's a forward tilt. Well, I see a bunch of people in chat talking about it. DDD's F tilt. I think this is a pretty good F tilt, actually. It's definitely kind of a forward tilt, but it also lingers for a long time, and I'm going to give credit for lingering a long time because it is good for like hitting neutral get up and hitting air dodges. It lingers for quite a long time. 12 to 23, that's almost as long as Game & Watch. It doesn't kill, it doesn't really combo, but it's good. Yeah, you're gonna get punished if you miss, but like, it's fine. Captain Falcon. Captain Falcon's F tilt is like Fox's. I don't know if I've just been bad at preemptive DI, or this move just sets you into tech chases all the time. This move is tech chase central, but it's pretty good. Chrom. Ooh, buddy. Bye, Bowser. Chrom's F tilt is fucked up. That move is strong. It 2 frames. It's a sword move. It's good. Roy's F tilt is significantly worse because this is one of the moves of his that just doesn't sweet spot. But it sweet spots in very specific positions, whereas Chrom's you can use as an anti-air and as a 2 frame. I don't know why this move 2 frames. They're both really, really good. Cloud's, on the other hand, is pretty good, but it's like low-key like Cloud's like worst move is his forward tilt. Again, it's a disjointed move that is strong, can kill eventually. Pit and Dark Pit. Dude, I don't know if I'm just Zachary pilled. This move is good. Joker. Joker's F tilt is honestly pretty good. It's not top tier. This one doesn't really kill. It's a good whiff punish tool, but the only reason it's as good of a whiff punish tool as it is because it's on Joker, who is built to whiff punish everything. If you don't play Joker and you have Joker's F tilt, it's going to be way less good. On Joker, that shit's like top 12. Link. This shit kills so goddamn early. It's so strong for no reason, but it's slow. So it's niche, but that niche is good. Young Lynx is just a worse version of Lynx, but it's still like better than Isabelle and Villagers. Little Max is crazy. It has trample and is big and is super strong, but it's punishable and it doesn't 2 frame. Lucario's, I always consider aura at like 70%. I'm pretty sure it's just a forward tilt. Does it 2 frame? Oh, it for sure 2 frames. It's up here now. It's not broken, but it's good. Then we got Sora's, who's also somewhere in pretty good. I would say better than Lucario's because it's a better kill move. And it also 2 frames and pop. You know what moves in the best tier? Well, not the best tier, in the top tier? Toon Links? This F tilt is amazing. It's so good. It hits everywhere. It 2 frames, I'm pretty sure. It hits behind him and then combos into stuff. This move is crazy. This move is so good for no goddamn reason. I don't know why they did that. The #1 F tilt in the game, in my opinion, Min Min's. Even if you just consider single dragon F tilt, it is still insane because it 2 frames and it kills and it's a good poking move and you can jump with it and move with it. And the reason this is different is because she has a normal jab, so her forward tilt counts. Also, it can tech chase. Also, it can force tech chases. Obviously, it's the biggest F tilt in the game. Consider Ram Ram in this? Ooh! Ram Ram's is a tier above these. Obviously, it's the best forward tilt. I don't think it's close. Best F tilt in Smash history? Brawl Meta Knight. For those of you that don't know, the reason Brawl Meta Knight forward tilt was insane is like, let's talk about is F tilt in this game. In most moves that are Rekka, like, what was like 1, 2, 3. Think like any like 1, 2, 3 jab. Like at some point in the move, you can no longer input your next input. The move is like, okay, it's over. You cannot input the next sequence of it. You have to go into end lag. For some reason, Brawl Meta Knight didn't have that. So you would be able to go 1, wait for the frame before F tilt 1 would just be over and you could shield and go F tilt 2. They didn't close the FAF windows. So he could go F tilt 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2. And it was like, you literally just had to guess. So that's why, I mean, so it's either that one or this one. I don't think it's close otherwise.